Let me ask you something. Have you ever gone on a date, thought it was going well, but then she suddenly wasn't feeling it? Here's the thing most guys don't realize. It might not be what you said, but the fact that you didn't know when to stop talking. I know. Every dating coach out there tells you to be confident, say the right thing, always have something to talk about. But what if the sexiest thing you could say to her was absolutely nothing at all? Stay tuned, because I'm about to give you 6 powerful reasons why silence makes you irresistible to women, and how to use it the next time you're with her. 1. Silence makes you look confident. Picture this. You finally get the courage to talk to a woman. She smiles, she seems open, and then you panic. So what do? You start talking, and talking, and talking. You're firing off questions like a nervous game show host. What's your name? Where are you from? Do you come here often? What do you do for fun? And before you know it, you're rambling so fast she can't even get a word in. Here's the problem. When you can't handle silence, it looks like you're overcompensating. It tells her, I'm scared you'll lose interest unless I keep performing. And women pick up on that instantly. Confidence isn't about filling every second with noise. Confidence is being okay with letting the moment breathe. Think about it. Who seems more attractive? The guy who panics at every pause, or the guy who can lean back, smirk, and let her wonder what he's thinking? That pause is where mystery lives, and mystery is sexy. 2. Silence gives her space to feel. Here's what most men miss. Attraction isn't logical for women, it's emotional. We don't just hear your words, we feel the meaning behind them. Let's say you drop a playful, flirty line like, wow, look at us, already acting like a team. Now, what do most guys do? They panic, laugh nervously, and pile on another 5 sentences to cover up the silence. Big mistake, because the magic happens in the silence. That pause gives her time to process your words, to imagine what being a team with you might feel like. Her mind starts spinning, her emotions kick in, and that's when attraction starts building. But if you bulldoze over the silence with nervous chatter, you never give her the chance to feel the connection. So next time you say something that hints at closeness, flirtation, or us, shut up. Let her sit in it. Trust me, her imagination is doing way more for you in that moment than your words ever could. So, are you planting seeds of attraction, or stomping on them before they grow? 3. Silence makes her chase. This one is sneaky. And it's why silence is such a powerful tool. When you pause in conversation, you create tension. And 9 times out of 10, she'll be the one to break it. Here's why that matters. When she takes the lead to keep the conversation alive, her brain does something called cognitive dissonance. Basically, her mind convinces her, well, if I'm the one putting in effort here, it must mean I like this guy. See how powerful that is? Instead of you chasing her, she starts investing in you. Think of it like a tug of war. If you're always pulling, she never has to. But if you drop the rope, even for a moment, she feels that space and leans toward you. So the silence isn't awkward. It's strategy. It flips the dynamic and makes her feel like she's the one who wants to keep things going. Ask yourself, do you want to look like the guy who's desperate for her attention? Or the guy she can't help but chase? 4. Silence creates unforgettable tension. Let's be honest. Flirting is all about tension. That spark. That little bit of will he, won't he energy that keeps her on the edge of her seat. And silence? That's the secret ingredient. Think about when you're sitting close to her. Maybe your hands almost touch. You lock eyes for just a second longer than usual. And then, silence. That pause isn't empty. It's electric. It's the moment where she starts to wonder, is he about to kiss me? Does he feel this too? And here's the beauty. If you can sit in that silence comfortably, she'll feel it too. Her heart races. Her breath shortens. That tension builds. And suddenly, she's the one leaning toward you. Words can't create that kind of chemistry. Only silence can. Do you fill the silence? Or do you let it do the heavy lifting for you? 5. Silence proves leadership and presence. Here's the final piece most men overlook. Silence isn't just about attraction, it's about leadership. Think of the most powerful people you've ever seen speak. Do they rush? Do they fill every gap with nervous chatter? They pause. They let their words land. And people hang on every second. The same thing happens in dating. When you can sit in silence without fidgeting or panicking, it shows her that you're grounded, present, unshakable. And that's incredibly attractive. Because it signals to her subconscious, this man can handle pressure. He doesn't need to prove himself. He's in control of himself and the moment. And you know what women feel when they sense that? Safe, drawn in, respectful. So the question is, do you want to come across as a boy trying to impress, or a man who commands respect without saying a word? 6. Silence makes you mysterious and unforgettable. Here's the truth. Women are drawn to mystery. Not the I'm hiding something sketchy kind of mystery, but the kind where she thinks, there's something about him I can't quite figure out. And silence is what creates that. When you don't reveal every detail, every thought, every story right away, she's left wanting more. She leaves the date thinking about you. She's replaying the pauses. She's wondering, what was he thinking in that moment? Why did he just smile instead of saying anything? That curiosity keeps you on her mind long after you've left. And the more she wonders about you, the more she invests emotionally. Because mystery is addictive. And silence is the quickest way to create it. Are you the guy she forgets the second you leave, or the guy she can't stop thinking about? So here's the bottom line. If you're always the chatty guy who's great at conversations but somehow never sparks attraction, it's not your words holding you back. It's your fear of silence. Say less. Let her feel more. And watch how quickly she starts leaning in, investing, and even chasing you. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever talked yourself out of attraction? Drop your story in the comments. I read everyone. If this helped you, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And of course, subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss the next video. Remember, sometimes silence is louder, sexier, and more powerful than anything you could ever say.